It's probably the biggest decision we'll ever have to make in our teen years. And it'll no doubt have a major effect on the rest of our lives. I'm talking about deciding what path we want to pursue after high school. Ava's report may open your eyes to career opportunities you might not be aware of.
Most high school grads have a number of options. For example, they can attend a 4-year college, community college, tech school, join the military, or go straight into the workforce. Maybe even start their own business. Regardless of what path we choose, just about all of us pretty much want the same things from our careers.
I think it's important to have a good salary, but also understand that doing something you love. So being able to go to your job every day and not hate it,
I'd like my job to be interesting.
In a career, I want to make the world a better place for those around me, because I feel that is the main goal every person should have, is to make the world better for at least one person when they leave it.
I think a positive work environment is like my number one.
A job that's interesting, offers positive work-life balance, and will afford a good income. The all too common belief is that to achieve those goals, you need a
4-year college.
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 Go to college.
Go to college. That's what everyone will tell you.
That's not necessarily so. Sure, for certain jobs, you need at least a degree from a traditional 4-year college. But there are a surprising number of jobs that don't require that. They're often the unsung heroes, the men and women who make and create with their hands, tools, and machines. From construction to industry to the service sector, even in the creative fields. These are people who have the vital skills to build our world and keep it running. Unfortunately, for many reasons, these skilled workers are almost becoming an endangered species. Every year, fewer and fewer young people join what's called the skilled labor workforce. To explain why that's a major concern, let me walk you through some of the numbers. Currently, there are about 35 million skilled workers in the US, and while the average age of all working Americans is 44, those in the skilled workforce are far older, with an average age of 55, which means they're closer to retirement. Very close, in fact, because the average skilled worker retires at 61. So, if new workers were entering the trades at the same rate older workers are retiring, that would be one thing, but they're not. For every 5 skilled workers that retire, only 1 person enters the skilled workforce. Over the next 4 years, just in the area of manufacturing, about 2.5 million jobs will go unfilled. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Experts predict that more than 11 million jobs will not be able to find skilled workers. And that will have a harmful impact on all of our futures, as well as on the future of our country. But there is an organization that's working to change that. I'll tell you how, when Teen Kids News continues. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm continuing my report on the alarming shortfall of young people joining the skilled workforce. Whether it's building a house, designing graphics, working as a chef, an audio engineer, an electrician, a barber, a nursing assistant, an auto mechanic, or any of dozens of other jobs, they all need specially trained workers. The problem is that not enough of us are planning to learn a professional trade. And that's where the Skilled Careers Coalition, or SCC, comes in. The SCC wants to inspire teens to consider paths to success that don't require a traditional college degree. To discuss this is Mark Hedstrom. He is the co-executive director of the Skilled Careers Coalition. Joining him is Paige Knowles. She is a professional plumber as well as a strong advocate for careers in the skilled workforce. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, hi.
Mark, why aren't more of us interested in pursuing careers as skilled workers?
I think part of it is just how we've talked about a skilled trade, what used to be considered a blue collar job, or those careers that didn't require a college degree. And we've really focused on the last 30 years of focusing kids towards college and going to get a 4-year degree.
In fact, a congressional committee held hearings looking into that very issue.
For decades, Congress has spent billions without pause pushing students into undergraduate and graduate programs after high school. And you know what? Getting a college degree is great, but that's not going to be the best fit for everyone, and we need to acknowledge that.
The fact that we don't have enough skilled workers filling jobs we need to be filled, and we have a lot of students who are coming out of college with a ton of debt. So the real challenge here is how do we change that paradigm and focus on skilled careers and the opportunities it can provide?
Paige, you're an example of someone who decided to focus on a skilled career. You became a plumber.
Yes, it all started in high school. I took classes in the plumbing and heating program, and since then I've broadened my horizon into construction management and heating and air conditioning, and there's so much to learn within the trades. I love working with my hands. It's super fulfilling, and I feel accomplished at the end of the day, and it's a great career to be in.
And Mark, you can make a pretty good wage as a skilled worker, right?
You can. If you look at some recent data from PayScale, if you look at the median income for a plumber, it's $80,000 a year. That's significant. And if you think about the fact that you're not assuming a lot of debt to then get paid $80,000 a year, that's money in your pocket.
Paige, when you are not working as a plumber, you're a bit of a cheerleader. You give talks to inspire teens to explore opportunities as skilled workers. What are some of the things that you tell them?
Yes, so I actually have a published book series, as well as I go around to schools and camps and different organizations and events to spread my story, share my message, and encourage students of any gender or age that they can do these career paths that they might have thought that they couldn't do. So especially women, they can work in the construction industry, and it's a fulfilling and purposeful job and career, and they're viable career options.
You said especially women because you are especially passionate when it comes to women and girls. So tell us about the construction camp you run.
It's a week-long summer camp, and it's free. We teach teens or girls from ages 12 to 18 how to work with their hands and more about the construction industry. Day one, they start building walls, and they put electrical, plumbing, HVAC inside of them. They learn to drywall and mason the outside of the walls, and we get to connect with industry professionals and other women who work in the industry. And it's a really great opportunity to expand the horizon of teens in a local community.
That sounds really cool. In your opinion, Paige, is there any skilled job that a guy can do that a girl can't?
Definitely not.
Didn't think so. Surveys show that more than any previous generation, teens today are more interested in being their own boss and even owning their own companies. Basically, they want to be entrepreneurs. Paige, you're proof that you can be a skilled worker and also be an entrepreneur.
Yes, I think this is one industry that's really perfect to be able to take that leadership and have your own creativity and own a business where you are needed and your skill is needed. You can determine your hours, your wage, and what you do with your time and your skill.
If you're thinking about work-life balance, economic stability, being your own boss, being an entrepreneur, these are great opportunities for you to look at a skilled career and say, this might be a better option for me than going to a 4-year college.
Good points. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
No question. College is a good way to put you on the road to a successful career, but it's not the only way. You can have a great career without the high debt that often goes along with the higher education. Not to mention a career that's probably a pretty safe bet to be in demand for years to come. To find out more, check out the SCC's website, skilledcareers.org. I'm Ava for Teen Kids News.